video. I just want to put a quick disclaimer that probably this video gameplay will be on my next rant videos. I'm not sure if they're rants, but yeah. So just so you know. Sorry if my voice happens to crack. I'm just sick. And yeah, that's also sort of a disclaimer. So today's theme is going to be Holy Just to Impress. No, I started Just to Impress last year by this time, I think exactly these days of April, and I was honestly so surprised that I managed finding a game including fashion and this at the same time showing off, and I really like showing off, so this game was honestly the perfect thing for me. And the voting system was really good. People who voted for me were really good, and I ended up being in first place a lot of times. But somehow this mechanism cracked the last few months. I don't know, it could just be me, but I'm pretty sure that it's cracked. And that brings us to our first chapter. So now the main reason why I quit this game was that people were not voting fairly. Like, I could make the best outfit on the runway and people won't vote me fairly. I have to say that I myself haven't voted fairly a lot of times in the game. And yeah, I can say that I'm sort of a problem, part of the problem, a really little part of the problem, because there are so many other people playing this game that don't vote fairly. But and that did not happen rarely, I voted people fairly when I thought that they deserve it. For example, troll outfits are one of my worst nightmares because like they just show up on the runway, give you post 28 and leave off like nothing happened, and then they end up on the podium. Like if they're not first place, they're either second or third. And I mean, this wasn't the best example. By example, I meant like people, for example, who are fashion divas, fashion mavens, from fashion mavens up, because that's when outfits actually start having good quality. And I found it extremely unfair when people got voted for layering. Like, I mean, one is to put one shirt, put a pair of pants on, one accessory, put on hair, and sometimes don't even put on hair, and color your skin tone and show up on the runway. That's one thing. Another thing is to create a good outfit with a good face of makeup that actually matches a hair, a really good hair that matches the theme, and a shirt that matches the theme. That is a good way to show that it's not needed to layer to make a good outfit. Like, nothing against layering. Layering is a really creative way to show off that you are an absolute fashion diva, stylist, everything like that. But like the fact that sometimes people don't vote people who have actual good outfits and haven't layered, or at least haven't layered at a point where they look like gorillas, I find it really unfair. No offense to the gorillas, by the way. I love gorillas. And now that we're here, I've been yapping too much, so let's move on to the next chapter. I don't know if you even understood anything from the first chapter. I just like talking things that don't have any sense. It's just kind of like a hobby. Now, one of also the main flaws is that people don't know the difference between layering and good styling without layering. Basically, you can make a really beautiful outfit without needing to layer, and from what I have experienced, people, when they see an outfit that isn't layered, they just immediately rate it low. Also, another main problem, this will be the end of the chapter after I say, basically, people sometimes are so inspired of layering that they layer so much, it doesn't look like layering. It just looks like you bashed a lot of items on your body and color them in colors that suit each other. Like, I mean, I wouldn't call that layering. I would call that messy layering. Because honestly, if you can't layer, then don't do it. Or at least if you think this is cool, it's not. I mean, some people may find it cool, but in my opinion, is just kind of like bashing a lot of clothes on your character's body, and it doesn't look feminine. I mean, if it's on a man's body, okay, go on, but like it doesn't look feminine on the female body. Now let's get to the next chapter, and that's when we're going to the more detailed chapter. Okay, this is honestly the most annoying part of everything in Just Impress, in my opinion. So, the disturbing players to me are three. The trolls, who hit post 28 always. That's the trolls I mean. And the trolls that, you know what I mean by trolls. I'm just too lazy to explain everything too detailed. And, the rude non-VIP players and the rude VIP players. By rude non-VIPs, I mean rude and beggars. They get into one category. Or I could just say 5 types, but I'm too lazy to edit everything. So yeah, there are 3 types in different groups. Now the trolls probably annoy me the most because they like go on the runway and start hitting post 28, and they're dressed with the fur combo. I mean, sometimes you can style the fur combo to make it look good, but sometimes the trolls use it for different reasons. And they get dressed fully in the fur combo, start hitting post 28, and that's when things go wrong. And somehow they always end up on the podium, if it's not first place, on the podium at least. But yeah, enough for the trolls. Now the non-VIP routes and the VIP routes. So I absolutely hate when a VIP judges someone, whether if that's a non-VIP or a VIP themselves. When someone is rude, it just drives me crazy. Although I've been rude too, but sometimes it's for reasons because people have been rude too. And now the beggars. Basically, I just run to a VIP player or a person who has any sort of game pass and say, hey, can you give me VIP? Like, no, I won't give you VIP. As long as you don't show me that you're a genuine person and that you will be very grateful for everything, like, that's when I'd give you VIP because I have the money, but not always. And I also want to see that the person is genuine. Like, I don't want to give VIP to some random person. I also wanted to mention the people who pretend they're YouTubers. Like once I got on some random people who said they're Kelvin and Marvin. I don't know if you know them, I didn't know them, but I ended up knowing them. And they just said, hey, we're Kelvin and Marvin. Like, girl, a YouTuber would never say they're a YouTuber. And they said, oh, we have 80k subscribers. And I said, I went on YouTube, you don't have 80,000 subscribers. And they were like, on Twitch. And I said, on Twitch you have 16,000. And, you know, I was just kind of like beefing with them. And something was on with the year they started. Like, I think they said that they started in 2021 or something, and I said no, they started in 2016 on YouTube, and they said no in Twitch, and you know, it was just kind of like really dramatic. And in my opinion, a YouTuber would never say they're a YouTuber unless they're a small YouTuber like me. Although 30,000 doesn't seem like little subscribers, but my subscribers don't watch my videos, so yeah, and that's how you know it works. Now let's get on the most brutal theme in my opinion, and let's get to the next chapter. I meant it is going to be a really hard time for me editing this video. You know how I gasp for air, or like sighed, I think that's how you say it, in the last chapter? that's the time I should be saying. So, GG, oh GG. Like, I don't know if you know the game It Girl, but it's sort of the enemy of Just to Impress, and I looked at a tweet where I suppose some type of, I don't know, friend of Gigi said that before with Gigi, they used to be really good friends, but a while ago, she started becoming petty and rude and basically jealous of the game It Girl. Basically, she thinks that the developer of It Girl is copying the concept of Just Impress. And in my opinion, I don't think it's really like that, because fashion games are basically built from votings in clothing. I mean, Fashion Maven is like that. I'm also pretty sure that Fashion Maven is like that too. There are other copies of Just Impress that are literally literal copies. Like, you look at Just Impress and you look at that game, and they're literally identical. There were also allegations that Gigi was fatphobic and she fat shamed people. She posted a tweet where there was a fat lady, just a photo of a oversized lady, and underneath she wrote, "Point of view, you at Walmart." And someone replied with, "Point of view, you in Miami, scared to change your bikini," or something like that. Over here's the photo. And over here is the photo with the It Girl problem. After that, Gigi apologized to the creator of It Girl. I'm pretty sure. Erica, she said. Here's a photo. Now I am also pretty sure that everything mentioned also includes other things. I just don't want to add them because some of them I feel like are very sensitive, and I really wanted to add, however, that she was racist. I couldn't find photos first because I was kind of too lazy. I mean, sorry. I've got really, other things to do right now. And, yeah, I couldn't find photos of her being racist, but I'm pretty sure she was also being racist. And everyone is just saying, "Oh, she's 17. Girl, you can't say that she's 17. The fact that she's done so many things that are wrong at the age of 17 speaks everything. Think about it. Now, I'm again too lazy to put on a last chapter, like an outro, but I just wanted to say that thank you if you got to the end, and I'm extremely sorry if I sounded rude in any of the chapters. I didn't mean to. And on the other hand, I just don't know how to express myself without sounding pretty much rude when the theme is about, for example, a player being rude or something like that. But that doesn't matter right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I would really appreciate it if you consider subscribing, but only subscribe if you like the content. I mean, look over my channel, decide if you like my content or not, and that's when you decide to subscribe, because I don't want subscribers who don't like my content. Supporters are people who like your content and are subscribed to you. So yes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope I'm going to see you in a very recent video. Bye, and lots of kisses. Bye.